Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Here we go. From stem to stern, this yacht, the Envision, is absolutely amazing. We're gonna head out to sea and hopefully catch some fish. We're here at Swank Farms. You are gonna absolutely love it here. Look how gorgeous this is. I mean, only in the Palm Beaches. Let's go work out.
Let's do it.
Incredible. This is just gorgeous. Cheers to that.
Cheers, absolutely.
This is Passport to the Palm Beaches. Welcome to Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and today's episode is fantastic. Today we get red carpet ready. We'll dream with a world-renowned makeup artist who's responsible for countless stunning magazine covers and worked with royalty. We'll discover the OG celebrity stylist and designer who worked with greats like Sinatra. And once we're red carpet ready, we'll get an inside look at the Palm Beach Opera. I may even sing with an opera star. All right, let's get started. We'll head over to Deborah Kepper's salon in Palm Beach. You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and I'm really excited today because we are in the salon of the extremely talented Deborah Kepper. She is one of the world's most renowned and in-demand estheticians and makeup artists. She's worked with first ladies, with supermodels. She and her team do runway shows and have helped to do covers of magazines all over the world for decades now. She's absolutely incredible, and today I get her signature red carpet treatment. In case you haven't noticed, no makeup. I'm here for the red carpet treatment. Deborah Kepper is going to give me her signature treatment followed by a little makeup.
So today we're going to get you ready with the red carpet treatment.
So
and
excited.
that always starts with the hands, because right now everybody is worried about their hands aging. You know, they've taken care of their faces, they've taken care of their décolletés. The new thing is the hands.
Absolutely, because you can look really young in the face, but if your hands aren't taken care of, it really ages you.
Absolutely, and this is always part of treatment also, or it should be part of treatment. Excellent. So then we're going to clean up your eyebrows or any kind of little bit of hair that shouldn't be there, make them the perfect shape, do a little dermaplaning, then we'll go into the microdermabrasion. After microdermabrasion, we do the special massage that lifts up all the muscles. So what do you think?
This is amazing. I could sit here all day. I can see why your clients fall asleep. This is so incredibly relaxing, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Me too. Let's go out and do some makeup.
I love it.
Now that you have the perfect skin, which is very important with makeup, now we'll just conceal. First step is always to conceal. I'm using a medium on your skin. Basically, you want your makeup to look like your skin. You don't want to look like you have anything on. See, with that, can't even tell.
Wow, yeah, that's incredible. And this is your own line of makeup, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you?
Well, you know, when I was in the White House, everybody wanted me to come out with one. I just didn't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were after me, and I said, not until it looks beautiful. And about, I don't know, 10 years ago, it debuted on Confessions of a Shopaholic, the movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. It's not going to win an Oscar, but it was great for makeup. It was just great for makeup, and that's when it came out. But see how you've got the glow from your treatment?
That is a wonderful glow.
Yeah. And your foundation, and you still look like you have nothing on. Going into the eyebrows, we shaped your eyebrows, but they still need a little help. I'm going to use a bronzer to contour. I'm going to go up here, go to here, I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to go into a cream blush, because you always put a cream on before you put a powder on. Smoky eye tip is just to go right in the moon and fill the moon in. That's it. Women are always like, where do I put it? Where do I put it? And you go right in the moon.
What do you think is your key to success?
I just think loving what you do and being honest and being good to people, because people always come back around. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do. You can't be in somebody else's lane. So there's no reason to be jealous. There's no reason to be negative towards somebody else. You should be always clapping everybody on because they should inspire you to do better. And that's what I've always done. Everybody's inspired me. It's not like, ooh, I want to do what they're doing. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that in my business. Or, yeah.
Thanks, Deborah Kepper. Up next, we are going to meet up with Bonnie Roseman, the original celebrity stylist, and she's going to let us in on a big secret, her BLT. Stay tuned for more Passport to the Palm Beaches. Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Jacqueline Journey with Passport to the Palm Beaches, and I have a very special treat for you today. We are here with one of the OGs of celebrity style. This is Bonnie Roseman. Started out in the art world. She's been in People magazine, on the Today Show, national spokesperson for Polaroid. She's been on HSN. You've been everywhere. You have even hung out with old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, and styled his wife. So she's going to give us some amazing style tips. But first, tell us a little bit about how you got into fashion and style.
Well, I actually started when I was 5 years old, if we're going to be really telling the truth. Because since I was 5, I was laying out my mother's clothes before she got dressed to go out for the evening. And I had a sister 9 years older, and I used to pick out her clothes. And after a while, there wasn't a friend in the neighborhood that would go shopping without me. So it was just an innate talent of knowing how to put someone's wardrobe together. And now as an adult, I've been actually titled the architect of wardrobe building, which I love. And so I started actually as an art consultant selling paintings, weaving, sculpture, ceramic art, watercolors, and photography. When one day a woman with incredible jewelry, that was what I considered works of art, said, would you represent me? And it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, wearable art, that's something I can really get behind. So I kind of like just put out the energy. Before you knew it, I had belt designers, handbag designers, jewelry designers, scarf designers, knitwear designers, and then I started to design my own line of very classic, elegant, understated clothing that traveled well, was seasonless, wouldn't wrinkle, because the women I was selling to had multiple residences, traveled like crazy, and wanted things that would pack easily, and really loved the idea that the accessories, those little treasures, could kind of change up the outfit from day to night. So before you knew it, I became their sole resource for beautiful, elegant, understated, timeless clothing with these incredible punch pieces. And 37 years later, I'm still doing it. I've sold to women in 35 cities in 29 states, and found myself, after living in places like Los Angeles, New York City, Aspen, Colorado, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Sun Valley, Sag Harbor, and the Hamptons, I now, at this stage in my life, found that Palm Beach and Nantucket are my places of choice, and that there's an international clientele that really appreciate the service that I provide.
Now, you were actually right off 4th Avenue, one of the most famous shopping areas in the entire world for many, many years, and now you're by appointment only. People come to the Palm Beaches, they can actually set up an appointment and have you be their wardrobe architect, which is so exciting. And I have to mention, you are wearing you, by the way. These earrings are fabulous.
I designed them. The silicone and chiffon pieces are my most magical, talked about accessories, and this is from the newest designer of these silicone pieces.
It's beautiful. I mean, you have to really, in person, to feel this is three-dimensional. They use this silicone to actually paint on the silk. It's gorgeous.
It's incredible.
It's really stunning.
If you don't want to get stopped by a million people when you're getting dressed to go out, then don't wear it.
So Tell us now that we're talking about style, give us some style tips. For everybody out there, I know you have a fantastic BLT. You want to share that with everyone?
Yes. Okay. My company is called, I like to show my logo. So it's BLT, but the BLT is always enclosed in a red heart. It stands for my 3 golden rules to dress by. B, build your wardrobe with classic pieces. L, liven your wardrobe with fun novelty items. And T, tweak your wardrobe with touches of color. Feel good, but look even better.
All right, we're here with Bonnie taking a look at some of your gorgeous designs. Look at this necklace. How beautiful is this? And it completely transformed what I was wearing.
I know, I have to say, nothing like freshwater pearls and some Swarovski crystal to really add a little zip to anybody's little tunic outfit.
I know, and I love a little zip.
It looks stunning on you.
So tell us about some of these pieces.
Well, we're dealing with someone who I found who takes cashmere, and it's all hand done in a felting method. And you can end up wearing it as a shawl or a scarf. And again, these things pack like a dream. I can just very gently just put it over your shoulders, but they really do have, turn to your back. It's just amazing piece, and usually they're double-sided, so it's even brighter. And sometimes I'll have a client who will take this and just use a pin and wear it almost sarong-like. So a little accessory like this with black slacks and that black simple shell top can just take it to a level that's like 100 miles up from there. It's all about style. Feel good, but look even better.
This is Passport to the Palm Beaches. Thanks, Bonnie. Now that we are red carpet ready, let's head over to the Palm Beach Opera. Stay tuned for more Passport to the Palm Beaches. Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches, and today we are going behind the scenes in the production offices of one of the true treasures of Palm Beach County, the Palm Beach Opera.
She's hired.
You're tuned into Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and we're here with David Walker, the Director of Operations for the Palm Beach Opera. This is so exciting. Now, you guys have been around since 1961, haven't you?
That's right. We've been here since 1961, and we're in our 57th season, and we've been performing locally in Southeast Florida all that whole time.
Absolutely incredible. So how did it actually get started?
It got started with a few folks that really wanted to have opera in the community, and that's usually what it takes when a new company is being started, is those that are really loving the art form and really think that they need to have it here in the community. So that's really how it all started, just from homegrown, some people that really were interested.
You guys have amazing productions throughout the season, but you also have some really incredible programs, especially for children. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yeah, we do. Thank you for mentioning that. We do. Each season we continue growing the impact that we have for kids, and last year we reached over 19,000 children and adults in over 3 counties, and we have 14 unique programs that are provided for adults and children that range from very, very, very small children to adults, where we actually try to get them to participate in all the programs that we're doing. So they're interactive, they're exciting, they're learning about music, they're learning about opera, they're getting to come up and participate in the show and actually be in the storyline. So it's a really fun time for them all.
And you're training opera singers as well. Do you ever get some of the children interested in pursuing opera, I imagine?
Well, actually we do. We have young children that get involved with all those programs. And as part of our training programs for resident artists and young artists that want to be singers, we have a free one for high school students. So some of those high school students that get into that program actually did experience some of our educational programs when they were younger. So it's a really great way to get this as a really part of their life.
Now, the Palm Beach Opera is world-renowned, of course, and you really are a world-class operation. What does that take? What does that entail? You know, putting together the productions and doing this year after year.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, it takes a really great board. We have to say that. We have a really great board of about 26 board members who really care, that come from the community, incredibly supportive, know a lot about opera, know a lot about how to run an organization. We have to have a really great full-time staff. We have about 16 and we're growing. And then when we're in the showtime, we have about 280 extra folks who are backstage, on the stage, in the orchestra pit, performing all the roles. So it takes quite a little village.
I imagine that's quite a production. So when are you actually in your season?
We officially start this year in December. So we typically go from December through April.
And so that's every year.
Every year.
Absolutely. So then anyone visiting the Palm Beaches.
Anyone visiting can see it during that time. Indeed.
Fantastic. So how do you select what productions you're going to do? That must be really difficult.
That's a secret. No, we have a lot of varieties in which we do it. We have our artistic wish list that we want to produce as an operatic artistic company. We know a lot of what the community wants to enjoy as well as see, whether it be traditional pieces or new pieces. We also have what the industry overall in the United States is doing with the art form. So we like to marry all of those that we can each season. And we in fact cast our productions 3 to 4 to 5 years out so that we keep changing the shows each year. If we want to steal one from 2 years and bring it into next season, if we want to bring this one to 3 years from now. So it's quite a little bit of a science, a little bit of an art.
I imagine. It must be helpful that you yourself were a very successful opera singer before you became the director of operations here.
I guess so, yes, I did, indeed. No, thank you for saying that. I sang for about 18 years, and I sang around the world and had a really great career. I sang at the Met, Chicago Lyric, all over Europe, Russia, Australia. So it's really great for me to have the sort of artistic and production side. But then I had gone back to school to get a Master's of Arts Administration and an MBA to be able to do the whole financial side. So
what do you like better, performing or producing?
I think I like parts of each of those really, really just equally as well. There's nothing like performing live on a stage. There's also nothing like getting a community really excited about the art form that you're producing and seeing the kids' eyes really get so excited about it.
Now, for someone who's never been to the opera before, and you want to entice them to come, because some people do, they think opera's not accessible, they think it's not for them, and it's maybe an acquired taste.
Sure.
Do your best sales pitch. Get someone to come to the Palm Beach Opera.
I think honestly the best sales pitch is that before I even studied opera or sang, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't understand it. I thought it was intimidating. I just thought it wasn't for me. And it really wasn't until I started to sing and study the art form and actually start to perform that I realized I missed out on so much. It's one of the most important performing arts that has everything: acting, singing, dancing, costume, lights, sets, orchestra. And like I said, you don't need to be able to speak Italian. You don't need to be able to speak French. You just need to be able to come and want to have a really nice time, because we have the super titles about it. You don't have to come in a black tie tux every time. You don't have to know a lot about opera. You just need to want to have a great experience.
One of the best parts of the opera, too, and the most entertaining thing is the costumes. Oh my goodness, they're so important, and they really help transform you into this world. So where are some of these costumes from? Well,
when we rent our productions, we also rent either the props, as you can see here as well, and the costumes from all the productions. Sometimes we'll get costumes from different rental agencies, but these that you see here are ours. We went into a co-production with a few other companies to be able to make this production that these costumes come from, and we made these as well with a few other companies. So these were for Mozart opera, Le Nozze di Figaro.
If I wanted to sing a little opera, which I absolutely cannot, what would be maybe a little training exercise or something I could try?
I do teach voice.
Oh, you do?
But I haven't sung in over 10 years.
Okay.
But I teach voice.
Okay.
So if you want to take a little moment and set ourselves up over the piano, we could do that.
Oh, let's do it. Let's
see what we can do.
All right, we're going to head over to the piano.
Right? So we'll try. We'll just do some scales.
All right.
If you want to keep your hands there. So you
can, okay. Oh, geez. All right.
So
I'm
we'll
nervous.
Start with a C major.
You're singing too, right?
No, this is your voice lesson.
You have to give me an example. All right, you first.
Now keep breathing from here.
Okay.
Do it again. She's hired. This is fantastic. Excellent. Well done. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, do you want to try another one?
All right.
This one?
Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Thanks for watching Passport to the Palm Beaches. I've been your host, Jacqueline Journey, and as always, I will leave you with a quote from my motivational book, The Divas in the Details. This one's very appropriate for our Red Carpet Ready episode. It's from Coco Chanel, and she says, "Dress like you're going to meet your worst enemy today." I always try to live by those words. All right, make sure and join us again next week. It's going to be a fantastic episode on Passport to the Palm Beaches. On our next episode, it's all about must-see Palm Beach. We'll get a private tour of the Norton Museum of Art, the Ann Norton Sculpture Gardens, and visit the memorial dedication for Gold Star families. We'll see you next time for another fantastic edition of Passport to the Palm Beaches.